what's up, guys? Welcome to the Weekend Zone. I'm your host, Britt Johnson. Today we will be discussing the L's of the week, this week's WTF moments, and of course our fast picks for the NFL playoffs this weekend. But first, let me introduce my co-hosts. I have Jackie and Chris, but not Chris Clark. We have another Chris today, a better looking Chris. How you ladies doing today?
Doing great.
Good, good. Okay, well, let's get right into this. Let's start with Jackie, your L of the week.
So my L of the week is a personal favorite for me because it's a girl power L of the week.
Shout out to the stage today.
Right,
We got all the ladies, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. Clark.
Right?
Yeah.
We have an MMA fighter, Polyana Vienna. First of all, I love her name. She's 26-year-old, and she was just minding her own business. And then some guy came up to her, made some small talk, and she was like, okay, this is cool. And then she had her phone, and she got a bad feeling, so she put her phone in her pocket. And then the guy was like, give me your phone, and don't try to resist. And then motioned to something on his pants, which looked like a gun. But she said she knew it wasn't a gun because it looked too soft. That's the last thing you want a woman to say is something on your body looks too soft.
Gotcha.
Right?
It's too soft.
But he persisted, not knowing who she was, and she gave him a 1-2 punch real quick to the face, kicked him, and then when he fell, she put him in a chokehold and held him there until the police came.
I love it. She's the real MVP.
Yes.
We should have an MVP of the week, and she should get that too.
Yeah. Just look at the man's face though, because it looked like he had more than a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
It looked like she went to town.
Like, it literally looks like he got beat down by like Mayweather, not like a girl, you know?
Exactly. So shout out
Shows
to the
don't
girl.
play with ladies.
Yes.
Exactly.
Shout
I
out.
love it. I love it. All right, Chris, what you got for us today?
Okay, so I'm gonna premise this L with congratulations to the Lakers for beating the Pistons and Kuzma's 40-point win.
Yes.
But the L is that they still don't have LeBron, and this is really bad because they dropped from the number 4 spot to the number 8 within like 2 weeks.
Almost out of that playoff.
Yeah, exactly.
there.
Like, you can't lose in the West like that. All the teams are really close. So the next couple of games they do have like the Bulls, the Jazz, and the Cavaliers. So I guess the schedule will be pretty easy from until January 17th when they play the Thunder. So LeBron needs to come back by then, or the Lakers are totally out of it. So I would say the Lakers do have the L until LeBron comes. I'm so sorry.
I love that L actually because I don't like the Lakers, so that's perfect. Keep your L, Lakers. I mean, you guys start with an L. Like it works pretty well. So my L is gonna go to this poor kicker named Cody Parkey. You had one job, bro, and this is how you did your job. Check out this video.
Crazy. Upright. Crossbar.
Oh, it just depended on which.
So he hit the left upright, the crossbar, which is literally pretty impressive to hit both of them, but that wasn't your job. Your job was to make a field goal. Yes, everyone keeps saying like, oh, it got tipped a little bit, but that I would agree with that and just let that slide if he hadn't missed that same exact kick like 20 times during the season.
Yes.
Well, it was 10 times total, but in one game he missed 4 kicks. Like, you're a kicker. Your only job is to kick, and like Rex Ryan came out and said that like, oh, like the kickers don't even attend meetings. They don't do anything during the week. Like literally all your job to do is kick. And a lot of these guys are getting like $1 million a year, and that's all your job is. And like, you're not just missing, like you've literally hit that like bar on the upright. What, I think it was 9 times this season. 10 times.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, it happened on social media. People are saying that it got tipped, so they're trying to give him a little
but did
leverage.
you see the video? It was like a
That
baby
was
tip.
It shouldn't have, like, you should have been over enough to where maybe it would have messed it up a little bit, but
it was bad. It was
and you keep hitting that same side, so clearly that's the problem. You're the problem. It wasn't the tip. You've missed that one several times this season, and that's your only job. I doubt that's his job moving forward. I'm sure he's going to get... Any NFL teams looking for kickers, I'm sure there's kickers all over.
Fired you. Fired.
Now we're moving to our WTF moment of the week. We'll start with Chris this time. What you got?
Okay, so my WTF moment happened in Miami. Jamal Murray was shooting free throws, as so many people saw, and then the next thing you see is little legs running into the hardwood floor and just stole the ball. Like, this guy just went onto the floor, throw the ball in the middle of free throws. You can see the basketball players reacting, the fans like, what the heck are you doing? Literally only 0.9 seconds on the clock. Like, I understand, like, honestly, Dwayne Wade's last season, I love him. I might have done the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite player in the NBA. Won't be the same without him. But just like, you literally didn't go anywhere. You made it to the bench and they like tackled you.
I would love to be a security guard just to like run up and tackle people sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not get in any trouble for it. Just bam. Like, oh,
and you just full force and just like tackle somebody. The ones that like football, soccer games are like the best ones to watch because those guys are like chasing naked guys like all up and down the like field and stuff. But
they have a little bit more leverage. He didn't go anywhere a little.
I'd give him props if he got to keep the ball though.
Yeah, no.
But he got nothing.
Arrested for 0.9 seconds of your life. Good job.
He got some TV time, and we're talking about him here on the Fumble.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
You're famous.
You're famous now. Good job.
Your 1 minute of fame. There you go. It's gone. And it's gone, just like that. As we move on to Jackie, what you got?
So my WTF moment, apparently you guys on social media say you saw it coming. I did not, but the Minnesota Timberwolves have fired Tim Thibodeau. I did not see that coming, especially since they just beat the Magic by 17 and they beat the Lakers by 22. They were doing pretty good. They're only, right, true, not hard. But they were 2 spots out of getting their first playoff run since, what, 2004. So I thought he was kind of making headway. He did have, and he's kind of sparked Derrick Rose, kind of his resurgence. So I thought everything was kind of looking good. But he lost 2 jobs at once. He lost his head coaching job and president of operations. You just got fired twice with 1 shot, which kind of sucks. So
that's kind of an L too.
Yeah, that's a double L. Like, hey, 2 jobs at once. But I kind of was surprised by that. I know there's some things going on within that organization with some trades and stuff. So I get it, sorta, but I just thought the timing was wrong. It's been a while since we've seen a coach come off of a big win like that and then kind of walk off the
season before he didn't even get to play till All-Star break, or coach till All-Star break. Yeah. So unfortunate. Well, mine kind of goes along with what you just said. After Coach was fired, the media interviewed D Rose, and he had this to say about his performance on the court moving forward. Take a look.
Well, like I said, for everybody that think that I'm not going to play the same way, kill yourself, because I believe in myself.
So he apologized after he said kill yourself and said this on Twitter. I messed up by using the slang term kill yourself today in response to a question about whether I can continue to perform without Coach Tibbs. I did not mean it literally and regret using it, so I apologize. I think people know, like, he didn't really mean it literally. I hate that, like, we're in such a sensitive world nowadays where it's like, what? You said kill yourself? Like, you want people to kill themselves if they don't believe in you? Like, like, it was a slang thing. But, like, also D-Rose, like, I've met him several times, and he's a very awkward person in real life. And that's why he doesn't really do a lot of interviews. And, like, even for, like, his MVP run, or not MVP, All-Star run, like, he's saying, like, I'm not gonna promote it or really do stuff about it. I don't have social media like that. Like, he's just, like, an awkward person, and that's why he doesn't do interviews like that for this reason, because he doesn't really know what to say. He's like, if you don't believe in me, kill yourself. Like, like,
right. That was awkward.
His PR people definitely jumped on that, though, because we didn't
I don't even think he wrote that tweet himself. He definitely did.
Yeah. We didn't even get the flash back at him. He was like, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
But you do kind of have to tell people, because there's the Bird Box Challenge that's happening right now. And then there's the Tide Pod. So yes, you do have to tell people, don't kill yourself. Yeah. You have to say it.
I don't know why. It should be common sense, but apparently it's not. But it definitely was a WTF moment. I'm like, Darren, come on. All right, let's move on to our fast picks for the divisional round this week. Saturday to kick off, we have the Colts versus the Chiefs. Who do you guys have winning that game?
I'm going for the Chiefs all day.
Me too. I mean, they're the leading league scorers right now, so Chiefs.
I think this game's going to be really interesting because both teams have really good offenses. Obviously, I think the Colts have a better run game than the Chiefs do, so if they're able to capitalize on that, I think they could possibly win the game. I did kind of have Chiefs winning, but you know what? Since you guys both picked the Chiefs, I'm going to go Colts.
What happened to girl power?
I'm just going to switch it up a little bit for the fans, so they have somebody on both sides. But this game is a toss-up to me anyway. Like, I think even though the Colts are 6th seed and the Chiefs are a 1 seed, I still think anything can happen. And Both quarterbacks are great. Both offenses are really good. So the next game for that day is going to be Cowboys versus the Rams. Cowboys are going to win, obviously, because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm going to the game. I'm excited. I think the Cowboys have everything to win the game. I don't know if they're going to necessarily pull it off because, you know, I mean, last week was our first win in the playoffs since 1996. So I'm nervous about the game, obviously. It's not going to be a home field advantage for the Rams, I will say that, because there's more Cowboys fans in Los Angeles than Rams fans. Like, I've gone every year I go when they play each other in the preseason, and it's literally like all Cowboys fans there. Yeah. So I definitely think the home field advantage isn't going to go in favor of the Rams. So I think if our defense can, you know, stop that offense that they have with the Rams, and I think if Aaron Donald can not put so much pressure on my quarterback, I think the Cowboys will be okay. But what do you guys have?
I'm going with the Rams. I'm sorry.
Girl, we are just united today.
The Cowboys have been lucky thus far. I'm not gonna lie. They're the underdog right now, and they're getting lucky. They might win just because the underdog luck that they're getting. But the Rams have better offense and defense.
Yeah, I think if he's Todd Gurley, I think that we're all good with this game. I think that we all know that Dak past 15 yards is a questionable quarterback. And I think that Jared Goff is just going to perform in a way that's going to surprise everybody. And I'm thinking that the Rams are going to turn your smile upside down.
All right, let's move on to Sunday's matchups. We have the Chargers versus the Patriots. Jackie?
I told y'all last time, I'm Phillip Rivers. I'm staying with my boy. I think that he is really I think as long as the Chargers don't make a mistake, because we know the Patriots will capitalize on any mistakes they make, I'm going with the Chargers win on this one.
Oh, wow. You know, this one's a real toss-up. I think it's going to be a good game. But probably the Patriots will win, honestly. I want the Chargers to win. I want the Chargers to win, but I think the Patriots will win. They're undefeated at home, and it's going to be a hard game.
Yeah. Rivers is like, what, 0-7 against Tom Brady?
But the Chargers are really good on the road, so you don't know. I'm actually going with the Chargers on this one. Simply answer to that is I just don't like the Patriots.
Okay. That's everybody.
Go the Chargers. I'm sick of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I don't want to.
Yeah, I am too.
Next game is going to be NFC's Eagles versus the Saints.
Like how you are with the Cowboys is how I am with the Saints. Who dat? I'm from the South. We love our Saints, and I'm just going with them just because I was raised as a Saints fan.
I'm definitely going with the Saints as well. I am concerned about this.
You got the Saints colors on over
I know, right? So for y'all don't know, I'm a reformed Saints fan. I think me and Britt are gonna have to talk about that at some point, but I am a Saints fan as well. But I am worried about this game because I do feel like the Eagles, they definitely got lucky the last game, but I feel like they are definitely going to ride that momentum. The Saints have not played well in this part of the season. They, ending the season, they haven't played well. So I'm worried, but I'm still who dat. I'm still the Saints.
I'm actually going with the Saints as well, just because I am a Cowboys fan, so I don't like the Eagles.
Right.
Obviously, I would prefer the Eagles to win, just because I think it'll be, when my Cowboys win, it's going to be harder for us to then go to the It's hard to win in the Superdome, so it'd be harder for us to go there and win. But the Cowboys did beat the Saints earlier in the year,
they did.
So who knows?
As luck would have it.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'll take that victory though. It was a victory. We won. It was a good game. I'm going to the Saints again just because I don't like the Eagles and because it's really hard for anybody to win in the Superdome. So.
And we're united again, though.
Yeah. That was the one, I think, the only one we all agreed on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're ending in some girl power
here.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Weekend Zone. We will see you guys next weekend.